How can you tell it's that time of year again? Yes, you know what I'm talking about. That time of year where we are absolutely besieged and deluged with launch videos. This year there are quite a few new models coming out, a few of which interest me, most of which don't. This video is about the few that I think might be interesting, and a couple that I think you should miss. So welcome to BlueMarbleRider's top picks of new motorcycle models for 2021. So just a quick caveat here, I'm not going to be featuring motorcycles that have been tweaked for Euro 5 regulations or given a new paint job. Sorry, Ducati. One of the launches that was intriguing was the Kawasaki one. They had stacked up 5 or 6 bikes, depending on who you talk to, and covered them, and then they'd showed us pictures of them. 3 of them looked to be dual sport, which is something I'm interested in. When they finally pulled the covers off them, there were only 5 bikes. 1 to be released in January. That's got me peaked. Of the 3 potential dual sport bikes under the covers, only 1 of them actually turned up. 1 was a super moto, and 1 is to be released later, as I previously mentioned. The one that actually turned up is the KLX 300 Dual Sport, which I find a bit disappointing. It's only really a rebore of the 250 in the same frame. It does have a 21-inch front wheel, but its suspension is probably as soggy, saggy and soft as the 250s. And with only a 2-gallon tank and weighing in at 302 pounds, it's not really the rally edition I was hoping for. I'm hoping the model that Kawasaki kept back is the much-rumored, much-anticipated KLR 700, a rival potentially to Yamaha's Tenere. We'll see. Perhaps a better bet for me in this market is Honda's new CRF 300 Rally. Basically, it's an upgrade from the old CRF 250. It puts out now 31 horsepower, 5 more than the Kawasaki KLX 300, and about 20 foot-pounds of torque. But what I really like about it is the styling and the tank capacity, which is over 12 litres. But that old bugaboo, weight, seems to crop in, and this thing is well over 158 kilograms, well over 320 pounds. Still, that might not be the biggest problem. I'm not sure if it's coming to our shores next year. It may be the year after. So dust yourself down, brush the mud off, and go look somewhere else.
We wanted to create a progression, an evolution from the Thunderbird. The Thunderbird and cruising has been part of Royal Enfield's heritage for a long time now. The Meteor is the next generation, really. It's the next step on from that. So brand new engine, brand new chassis. It's a ground-up piece of design.
You just feel it's just moved on another generation.
The new engine has a spread of an extra 1,000 RPM.
Hey, what can I say? I'm a great proponent of small CC bikes. I'm a great proponent of smiles per miles. And if you watched my Royal Enfield International 650 review a week or so ago, then you'll know I absolutely love the bike. I have a feeling I'm really gonna like the new Meteor 350 by Royal Enfield. It hasn't hit our shores yet, but just the vibe I'm getting from the people who know about it, the local dealer, and the ads on it, I think I'm gonna really enjoy sitting on that bike and giving it a ride. I'm hoping to do that sometime soon. And if the quality is anything like it is on the Interceptor 650, and given the price of this 350 Meteor's got to be even lower, this thing is going to be a hit. As is this, but probably not with the same group of riders. Welcome to Triumph's new Trident, the Trident 660 Triple.
Okay, well, the first thing to know is that this is a triple, which is something Triumph is very well known for. And with the Trident 660, this is the first and only triple in the middleweight roadster category, which brings a really big advantage as our triple combines the low-down and mid-range performance of a twin with the top-end performance of a 4-cylinder engine. In essence, the best of all worlds, fully usable and responsive performance all the way through the rev range. With really good numbers, with a peak power of 81 PS and peak torque of 64 Newton meters. For me, what's great with the Trident is the character and feel of that power and torque delivery, where the Trident gives you over 90% of its peak torque across almost all of the rev range.
Okay, you heard the guy. This is the bike. Well, of course he's going to say that. He's paid to say that. He works for Triumph. He's the engineer who created the thing. But he does have an important point. It is really the only triple of its type in that range. MT-07 riders might be a little green with envy, although there are people who think the MT-07 engine is the best in the market right now. It's the same one in the Tenere. Just ask Ryan from Fort 9. However, I know this is subjective, but the new MT-07 falls down big time in looks to the Triumph 660 Trident. I think Triumph have done a stunning job with the styling of this bike. It's just so compact, so integrated. It looks like a real rider's bike. Perhaps a surprise inclusion by me on this list of interesting bikes for the 2021 season is the Kawasaki ZH2SE, their flagship model. I like the pouncing beast look of it. I actually prefer it to Ducati's V4 Street Fighter, not only because it has 10% more torque, usable torque, because that supercharged engine provides real usable power, but more than that, this latest itineration is packed with premium features. Features you might only find on top-level Ducatis, top-level BMWs, etc. The Kawasaki has the famous river mark, which does mean it is their prestigious bike. Standard, this bike offers the rider an up-and-down quickshifter, cruise control, and, perhaps most bedazzling of all, skyhook suspension technology, found only on the upper, most prestigious models of BMW and Ducati. Perhaps more pedestrian, but no less impressive, it includes a Brembo master cylinder on the front, Brembo Stylema calipers, and braided lines. It's got a TFT full-color screen, and you can connect your smartphone straight to the bike. I know you're screaming, what the hell is that thing good for? And I agree. But then again, we don't ride bikes because they're practical.
Once again, thanks for watching everyone. If this is the first time you've watched, please consider subscribing. I do product reviews, motorcycle reviews, off-road and on-road vlogs, as well as tours. Don't forget to follow me on social media, that's Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and to like, and especially, I'm begging you here folks, subscribe. This is the BlueMarbleRider, out.